Imagine yourself in the coldest, most inhospitable, and stunning place on Earth, Antarctica, where the beauty is as overwhelming as the danger. Now, imagine you are here, completely naked. How long do you think you would last? The answer isn't a number. It's a race against time, a battle your body would lose in a matter of minutes. In this video, we're going to explore a question that might sound bizarre, but helps us understand the incredible complexity of our bodies and the extremes of nature. What happens to the human body, minute by minute, when it's exposed to the planet's most brutal cold, without any protection? Prepare yourself, because we're about to dive deep into this chill. Before we understand what would happen to the human body, we need to explain what Antarctica is. It's the southernmost and coldest continent in the world, a vast polar desert covered by a massive ice sheet. It's home to 90% of the planet's ice and 70% of its fresh water. It's the coldest, driest, and windiest place on Earth, with average temperatures of -56.2 degrees Fahrenheit and a record low of -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Antarctica is the fifth largest continent, bigger than Europe and Australia. Most of its territory is covered by an ice sheet with an average thickness of 1.9 kilometers, 1.2 miles. Despite the extreme conditions, the continent is home to several species adapted to the cold, such as penguins, seals, and seabirds. There are no native human populations. The first 60 seconds would be pure shock. Your brain, flooded with a rush of adrenaline, would barely be able to process the pain. At an average temperature of -50 degrees Celsius, the loss of heat would be almost instantaneous. And your body knows it. The first line of defense is vasoconstriction. In intense cold conditions, the body prioritizes the protection of vital organs, such as the heart, lungs, and brain. To do this, it initiates a process of constriction of the blood vessels in the extremities, such as the hands, feet, ears, and nose. This action aims to direct warm blood to the core of the body. As a result, these peripheral parts receive less heat and tend to become numb quickly. The initial numbness evolves into a loss of sensation, indicating the onset of tissue freezing. When you don't have the protection of clothes, the cold becomes extremely dangerous. In just 2 or 3 minutes, the sensation of cold can turn into a painful and real frostbite. The wind, under these conditions, would be even more relentless. It can make a wind chill of -58 degrees Fahrenheit feel like -102 degrees Fahrenheit. Each gust of wind would become a frigid blow that quickly steals heat from the body. Your internal temperature, which normally stays around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, begins to drop dangerously, marking the onset of hypothermia. When your body temperature reaches 95 degrees Fahrenheit, you start to shiver uncontrollably. This shivering is your body's last attempt to produce heat through muscle contraction. When hypothermia worsens, the body stops shivering. At this stage, the body temperature is already below 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit. This causes brain dysfunctions, leading to a state of confusion and disorientation. Lack of motor coordination also becomes apparent. A person with severe hypothermia can have a bizarre reaction called paradoxical undressing. Instead of feeling cold, they feel an intense heat and, because of this, they start to take off their clothes. This happens because the brain, already debilitated, sends mistaken signals to the body. After approximately 5 to 6 minutes, the person is in a critical state. The heart beats dangerously and breathing becomes weak. The muscles stiffen, resulting in the loss of the ability to move. When the body's temperature drops below 82.4 degrees Fahrenheit, the situation becomes fatal. The heart, without sufficient energy, stops beating in a coordinated manner, leading to cardiac arrest. Respiration also ceases. Death from hypothermia is characterized by a silent and rapid interruption of vital functions. In Antarctica, exposure to extreme conditions leads to total organ failure, a process that occurs in 8 to 12 minutes. In the case of strong winds or storms, this time window decreases, and it may last only 5 or 6 minutes. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next videos. The question of how long a person can last naked in Antarctica doesn't have a single answer, but science shows us that the time is frighteningly short. Nature, in its most extreme form, is unforgiving. Instead of just focusing on the cold, today's video explores the remarkable capacity of the human body to resist, and at the same time, its fragility. It shows us that despite our great adaptability, there are boundaries we should not cross. Ultimately, the video reinforces the vital importance of respecting the world around us to ensure our own survival. If you enjoyed this deep dive into science and nature, remember to leave a like, share the video, and subscribe for more content. Let us know in the comments what other survival topic you'd like to see here. And don't forget, knowledge is your greatest safety tool.